everybody, it's Rosanna here for the Lifestyle Library. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2017. How's it been for you so far? Deep breaths, right? We've just got through the most stressful time of the year, unless you're getting married or you're moving house. And you know, when we're together at Christmas time, even when we're not, it's a very, very intense time when all sorts of feelings come up. And I don't know if you feel like you're recovering from that at the moment. Maybe you've hit a little bit of a slump because that New Year celebration's up and over, and it's like, roll your sleeves up, hard graft. Well, what I want to offer you is a spin on New Year's resolutions, because I find, as my work as a coach and a yoga teacher, that people are like really up for those new health regimes in the start of the new year, and they're all motivated and ready to go, and this time it's going to happen, and a few months later, a few weeks later, you know the usual story. So I want to tempt you out of New Year's resolutions this year, and I want you to consider intentions. Instead of resolving to do something that you know up until now you failed to do, how about setting an intention to release the resistance to what stops you being able to succeed where you want to succeed? So whether that's a habit you want to get rid of, an addiction you want to get rid of, a new healthy habit you want to bring into your life, what is the resistance to this? So what would happen if you actually managed to do it? So let's use the example of stopping smoking. If you stopped smoking, what would the result of that be in your life? So there's the positives, obviously, of saving money, looking after your health, your well-being, reducing the risks of getting ill. But also, does that not potentially cut out some of your friends, for example, or some of the things you do socially? Is it going to make things more challenging? Sometimes lurking in the shadows are the reasons we don't realise that actually we don't want to give up what we do, because it's what is familiar and it's what is comfortable and it's what we know, and also we're scared that we'll alienate ourselves from what we are used to, what is familiar and what we know, even if we might actually really want to break free from it. So here's the deal. What I would like you to do, if you have written any New Year's resolutions down, is to actually look at them and to consider how you can set an intention around this to serve your highest good. So what I'm inviting you to do here is to be really kind to yourself this year. That's the idea, is be kind to yourself no matter what. Can you practice loving kindness, metta? Okay, can you practice loving kindness and compassion towards yourself first, and then offer that out to everyone else? So you have this intention, you have this goal. Every time you fall short of it, what do? Do you beat yourself up? Does the inner critic kick in? How are you going to work your way around that? This is where I would like you to be introduced to my favourite mudra that I'm going to be working with all year, and it's called Hansi Mudra. And this is a hand gesture that helps you to connect with your own inner joy, your own inner bliss, so that you can get reconnected to your own inner kindness, inner love, self-forgiveness at any point. And what you do is you bring your index finger, middle and ring finger together with your thumb, and you let your little fingers out. And you can rest your hands on your thighs, wherever you're sitting. You can just sit down, rest your hands on your thighs, and breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, so that you're really focusing on your heart center area. So it looks like this. Now you relax your tummy muscles so that when you breathe in, your belly pushes out, and when you breathe out, it gently deflates towards your back. And you can imagine here that you're breathing light in from above and from below, so you're filling yourself up with light, with love, with kindness, with all the qualities that you would like to see yourself expand in 2017. Now, the compassion is so important, because we have a self-saboteur inside of us. We have an inner critic inside of us. Those are the voices that we've grown up around that always tell us we're not good enough or we're not going to succeed. It doesn't matter where they came from. The point is they make us stumble, okay? We fall over ourselves, and then when we feel we failed, we go into a bigger spiral of doom, and we end up doing more of the things that we resolved we weren't going to do any more of. So be kind to every moment that you fall short of your own expectations. That's really important. Have a goal on how you want to feel about yourself throughout the year, and instead of making that goal dependent on something you do or don't do, give it to yourself anyway, this feeling. So what you do is you wake up in the morning and you invite the support to help you make the best possible choices that you could make throughout the day, in the thoughts that you think, the feelings that you have, the things that you put in your body and on your body, the exchanges that you have with other people, the way you are at work, the way you are in your life. You set this intention to ask to be guided towards the best possible choices you can make throughout the day, and always with the intention of being loving and kind towards yourself. Now, if you can commit to that and forgive yourself when you fall short of your own expectations and you get out of bed one day because you're running late, for example, just come back to it again. Be kind to yourself about it and see how you being kind to yourself will start to be mirrored in your environment through the people that you know around you. Because you know what it's like. You have the best intentions, you get forward in life, and then what happens? Those around you remind you of who you really are, and they hold you in that space, and they have their own perceptions of you, and you're desperately trying to break free of this, but they're holding you there. And there's nothing worse than that when you want to change, is others expecting you to stay as you are. So you be the change. You do something different. It doesn't matter what happens on the outside. It's that you practice that loving kindness in yourself no matter what, and then see how that actually manifests in the world around you. Because there's two things that are important here. One is for your resolutions to take hold and to actually take root and to happen, and for you to be consistent with them. Your subconscious programming and your conscious will have to be tied into each other. They have to be in resonance, okay? And the second thing that's important is you need to be ready for the change that you want to make. When that is going to be, different for each of us. It's when we're fed up of being where we're comfortable being, because everything that you want is outside of your comfort zone, and the way that you will get there and the way that you'll develop the courage to move forward and out of your comfort zone is to be your own best friend no matter what, through thick and thin. Be kind to yourself. The guilt, the blame, the shame, it ain't going to serve you in 2017. It's definitely not going to help you to feel fulfilled and to feel as though you are magnificent and to feel as though you are succeeding in your life. So, on a final point here, what does success mean to you? Is it something outside of you, or is it something inside of you? Can you give yourself the good feeling of feeling good about yourself, and let that be a successful day? And when you go to sleep at night, can you give thanks for all the things that went well? And hand over everything that isn't working and hasn't worked and is still troubling you. So if you don't believe in a higher power, that doesn't matter. If you don't believe in angels, that doesn't matter. Just believe in the greatest version of yourself. Believe that you have your own higher self, and this higher self, or your soul, is acting in your best interests. And so you connect with that part of you that wants you to be the best version of yourself, wants you to succeed with the things that are most important to you, and you ask that part of you to help you, morning and night. And when you do that, and you keep doing it consistently, you will find as you are more loving and kind to yourself, so those around you will be, and so the break for change will occur, and you will be able to make changes in the direction you want to go more and more consistently, until your norm is no longer whatever the habits were that you wanted to let go of. So I'll leave you with that thought. I hope you have a wonderful January, and just remember, there's always a little slump after all the hoo-ha and the celebrations. So again, be kind to yourself. Have a lovely bath, nurture yourself, don't expect too much. Start off slow and build the stamina to see you through the year, being really motivated to be your own best friend. That's where you'll see your changes. Everything else is built on that. Have a beautiful one, my friends, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Do get in touch and let me know what you would like some videos on. Namaste.